Alrighty, it says we're live on the studio. Let me check. I already sent out the notifications so people can get those a couple minutes early. Usually about 12 minutes to 15 minutes early. All right. Yeah, recording in both platforms.
Cool.
So, well, not recording, but streaming. You know what it means.
Alrighty.
Yep.
All right, good evening, everybody. Today is January 29th, 2026 at 7:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining Rex Sisters. Please don't forget to like, follow, comment, share, and subscribe. We are trying to hit some milestones by the end of March, and we don't have much time left. 2 months, actually. So let's see if we can get our numbers up.
Well, we did get one more viewer for YouTube and one for Rumble. We're at 81 and 46.
Cool. I'll have to check on the Rumble one. Hopefully it's who I think it is. And we apologize for the last minute, instead of dropping the video, deciding to go live. But my appointment was canceled today, and Crazy B and I just didn't get a chance to communicate between what she was doing and what I was doing. And it was after 6, I think, when I finally got to message you.
It was about
Yeah.
no, hold on. I think I sent it before then.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I got in touch with you at 6 o'clock
Oh
or
yeah.
after. Yeah, after
Yeah,
it was after
return
6.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent it to me at 6:03 your time.
Yep.
So
So I apologize. But I have my hands full with a sick child. The baby's sick. Fortunately, he has a 10-month checkup appointment tomorrow, so he is. They can check to see if anything's up with him. And then Jake hasn't had school all week due to the weather. They're doing modified instruction.
wimps.
Oh my gosh. I mean, all they do is get out of the car, run across the street, get on the bus, go to school, get off the bus, and run into school. And they cancel outdoor recess. Go figure.
Oh,
We walked.
yeah, we
Yeah,
used to have to. I mean, I could see canceling outdoor recess. Maybe
right.
your parents gave you a ride if they were capable,
Mm-hmm.
but no, you didn't get to miss school.
School.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we didn't miss.
hold on.
I
Let me share this picture of where my dad is and the fact that there's still schools running up there. Hold
right.
on. Let me do this really fast so they can see. This is about 3 foot of snow that's piled, but there's even more snow still where it's not where my dad didn't plow. Actually, no, I take that back. This is not piled from him plowing. He pushed all the snow to the back. This is just what the plow was cutting down around his going onto the main road by his house.
I don't see anything.
Oh shit, hold on. Let me bother sharing it to you guys. This.
Oh, wow.
That's about 3 foot of snow just on sitting ground that, he was out there in a side by side with a plow and pushed it all out of the way. They still have school.
I'll have to see how much EJ plowed. We got quite a bit.
This is just going around where the snow fell. Because that's where the ditch is. If he would
Yeah.
have kept going, he could have flipped.
Yeah, right into the
So,
ditch.
yeah, that's where the ditch line is. And mind you, that ditch goes down a pretty a pretty number of feet too. So there's even more snow in that ditch than there
Wow.
is. Because again, this is just from the most recent snowfall. There is snow in the ditches from the older ones. But yeah, this most recent one topped them at 3 foot.
Wow.
So, and they got school. They go to school. The kids
Right.
in the area still go to school. Make
Yeah,
that make sense.
I don't know.
Uh,
And the modified instruction is so stupid. They had gym class was to be for today. Once a week is gym.
it used to be every other day.
For me, it was every day. And we had to walk. In summertime, we had to walk to the football field. And when I say we went up a hill, we went up a hill. And we had to run around that damn field and play volleyball, baseball, all kind of crap, and go down, walk back up, try to get a quick shower before the next class. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah,
And I
we
was nuts.
used to pull it off.
Yeah, and I used to swim and I'd come home with wet hair. There'd be times my hair would be frozen
Uh huh.
from walking home from practice.
Yeah, I wouldn't let my son shower before going to walk to work because it was a whopping 17 degrees outside. So, like, I told him no. But that's again me. I don't want him frozen,
Right.
like in general. And I get, yes, technically taking a shower would raise the body temperature to fight off hypothermia for a little bit longer, blah, 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 but still, no.
Yeah,
Nope.
we're at 7 degrees. Morning temperature is going to be -9,
Yeah.
and high is going to be 13. And so far, they called a 2-hour delay, so he's sleeping overnight. Although he ran back home to do his
We
homework.
hit a high of,
Yeah,
I think we hit a high of 33 today.
heat wave.
No, heat wave is like 70, 80 in the winter. That's a
Wow.
heat wave. Tornado in January is a heat wave, which we had last year. This year is totally making up for it. It's
Right.
like, oh, we didn't get you last year. We gave you tornadoes last year and flooding last year. This year, y'all are getting snow and ice.
There you go. And we're supposed to
Happy
get more
New Year.
snow. More snow
What was
next
that?
week. I said more snow next week.
Better not be in my area.
I don't know about that. We'll have to see. But I have a very interesting story to tell. So, uh, I had a PCP appointment last night, to which we were half an hour late due to me. So, anyway, we go in the same room together, uh, and there's this woman there, older woman, lipstick like up above her lips and stuff. I mean, you could tell I knew she was foreign, and I'm like, okay. So they don't even introduce her, and she walks out of the door. She's listening to my nurse practitioner tell her about my case and everything. So she goes, "Oh, I have to go and get my book." So she leaves and walks out, and the nurse practitioner says, "You're not going to believe this." I said, "What?" She goes, "She's a doctor." I said, "Tell me she's from fucking Iran." Because remember, we did that story on them bringing over Iranian doctors to the
Mm-hmm.
hospitals in North Carolina?
Well, that's only just starting. They've had to pass board certification
No, they
before
didn't.
this.
No, they did not. They're not. They are not certified by
In
under the
your
same
state,
standards. They are not. They do not
um,
have. They're not certified.
because the ones I worked with that were doctors from another state had to work as medical assistants, and I was working with people that were hired as medical assistants but were doctors in another country because they were working to pass their boards.
Right. They're bringing. We did that story, Crazy Bee. There
Yeah,
are
but that
two.
was only a more recent thing. They haven't been doing
Right.
it for decades. She might have been here for 30 years.
And she has been for 30 years, and they've not given her her medical license.
I can believe it. And hi, Blue.
Hey,
But
Blue.
I'm going to be basically honest. Heart attack gets treated the same everywhere in the world. Pneumonia gets treated the same everywhere in the world. Flu gets treated the same everywhere. If there is a practicing doctor, they've all been taught the same thing.
Do you want to know what her solution to all my problems was? Take a wild
What?
guess. Take a wild guess.
Um, Surgery?
Rub va-
Antibiotics?
no, rub Vaseline up and down my legs every day.
It might work. You don't know if you don't try.
How about we have tried? We've also tried Vicks Vapo Rub. I'm ahead of the game.
Oh,
But she
well,
did bring her book, and Iran was, I believe, Persia, correct? So her book
yes.
was in
She's technically
Persianese,
Persian.
correct? Yes.
Hmm.
So it was a very interesting book to say the least. When I first saw it, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna need to get that so I can familiarize myself with the Iranian medical field."
Well, first thing they usually suggest for dry skin is Vaseline. If no lotions have worked, that is usually what they go to. A&D works really good in some cases. What you would
We're
use for diaper rash
Yeah,
can also work.
we're not talking dry skin. That's not what we're talking about.
Oh,
We're talking about neuropathy from toes to nose. That
oh,
was the solution.
mm, that
Not
does.
not dry skin. We weren't talking dry skin.
Did she come over on an H-1B?
I don't know. I they I don't know.
At that point, because I've met doctors from around the world who I've been able to sit down with and had full on conversations of updated medicine and stuff, all this other things. She might just be one of those people who wants to be a doctor, but isn't capable of being a doctor. And as much as she may have gotten her license elsewhere, I mean, even in America, a C passes. So we have doctors who are practicing that got C's in all their classes.
Right, right.
So, I mean, there's that too. So, I
Mhm.
mean, bad
It was
doctors
just
everywhere.
it was just interesting. I just found it funny
And what is
in
she
that
an actually a doc? No, you said she has not passed the boards in 30 years.
Jesus, I'll be right.
So she's probably just there consulting or assisting as a nurse. Oh, we lost Dee. She'll be right back, folks. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. And hi, Blue Rose. I think I said it earlier. I don't think Dee heard. It might have clipped in and out. I know she was having some technical difficulties this morning, and now we're having more technical difficulties. And let's hope it doesn't get worse. So, yeah, like I said, I've worked with a doctor. Um, he was a doctor in another country, but he was working as a medical assistant to make money until he could get there.
Sorry about
The
that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Can
ask
you hear
what
me?
was what can you hear me?
Crazy bee.
Nope, you can't hear
Oh,
me.
here we go again.
She'll be right back.
And you can't hear me.
Yep, I
Right.
can hear
Or
you.
you
You
can hear
can't
me
hear
and I
me.
can't hear you.
Yep, I can always hear you. Except when you first joined earlier today, then it didn't work. So there's that.
I'm going to kill him. I swear I am. Okay, but I can't
You
hear
can't hear.
you.
Yep, but Blue can hear both of us.
Blue. Yeah, I know we can't hear each other,
Hmm.
but Blue can.
Yep,
So she types in the Discord, but Blue can hear both of us. Oh gosh,
yep.
this is rich. Okay, so what are we doing?
Um,
I already left and came back. Do you want me to leave
um,
again and just stay away? Oh my lord, this is too funny. When we're done, I'm gonna kill somebody, I swear.
Okay, let's try this one more time.
I did leave and come back. I'll try one more time.
Yeah, that's what I was suggesting. Try leaving one more time. Come back. You might have come back too quickly and it tripped it funny. You know, that kind of crap. I do believe this is weather and technical combined.
Crazy Bee, can you hear me?
All right.
She can hear me. I cannot
I
hear
can hear
her.
you. I
I will
wasn't
stay in the
talking.
studio and you try to go and come back.
Okay.
I think Blue should have to provide the comic relief. She should have to sing for us. We had this problem trying to get on in the first place.
That make it magically better.
There you go.
All right. I don't know why it did this today. Usually it's you who asked the problem. And I know you came back, but I thought maybe you came back um and it did it again where you weren't able to hear because you've had that happen before. And so that's why I figured one more time. But if it's me today, I don't know why because my internet is connected and it's showing a strong internet connection.
Hmm.
It makes no sense.
I know. It's the weather.
Oh, it was all my thoughts out loud while helping my son through the DEI portion of his hiring.
What do you mean?
We were joking about the questions and what they were teaching out loud, and I bet you that was picked up on the microphone and they're coming after us.
Maybe. You never know.
I wouldn't be surprised. Normally they go after you, not me.
Hmm.
But then again, I really didn't have much nice to say, except don't be a dick at work and everyone will get along, and then you don't got to worry about anybody's pronouns.
Oh,
And if
you're
you don't
kidding.
socialize with anyone, you don't have to worry about anyone needing to feel included with you.
Are you kidding? It was DEI stuff.
Well, no, it's diversity, inclusion, and belonging.
Dib. That's
They
worse.
renamed that shit.
Dib. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, inclusion and belonging is the feeling like you belong there.
Oh my god.
I'm here to work. And oh, they want everybody to become friends. I'm here to get a paycheck. There is no way in hell I am forming friendships with all my coworkers. I have to see you for 8 hours a day. I don't want to see or hear from you after that 8 hours unless there's something really spectacular about you other than pronouns. Like, you better have something great in your personality if I
Oh,
want to see you after work. Yeah. Hmm.
what
And oh,
else?
by the way, for those card skimmers, we had to sit through a news report twice because they covered it in two separate areas. The exact same thing, exact same questions. They literally copied and pasted this AI PowerPoint and put it in a second place. And by the way, you had to learn to safely sell alcohol 4 different times because one segment of it, of like 20 minutes, was not enough. 4 separate times. They had to give you scenarios of this person forgot their ID at home, but they come in all the time. No, go home, get your ID. If not, oh well. This person was talking to kids in the parking lot before coming in to buy beer. What do you do? Correct answer is ask him if he's buying for the kids outside so he can tell you no, and then walk out that door and go hand the beer to the kids around the corner.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my. I can't get over Deb.
Yes. This is what the 5-hour training was earlier today. 5 hours of this level of what my son says it's common sense. And the only thing he didn't know was what to do if a tornado hit while he was at work. Robbery. Hand them the money. Lock the door when they leave. Then call the cops. My son, pull out the 12 gauge. Pull out the 410. They won't rob you again. Can't. They have a zero weapons policy because they think it'll escalate the robbery.
Oh yeah, sure, right. But
My
yeah,
son's got better aim with a gun than any robber would.
I mean, yeah, they come in with a gun, you have no weapon or anything, and you get shot.
My son has been using rifles and BB guns, and well, he's had some practice with handguns on targeting since he was 5. No, 6. I'm sorry, he was 6. Yeah, I'm sorry. My son would absolutely be the best person to have behind a long gun when if someone came in and tried robbing the place. But, this kid hit a pine cone on purpose from 50 yards back with a BB gun, a handheld pellet gun.
Jeez.
Yeah. So my son's got really good aim. He doesn't like guns, but he is really good with them. I insisted both my kids learn how to use the rifles and a basic use of a handgun. hmm
Oh
But
my
no, this
lord.
is the
I'm telling you,
training
I
we
just
had to go through.
I just cannot believe that they renamed it Dib. Why didn't they name
Oh,
it why didn't they name it Dip and then they could have put shit after it?
because it's about the feelings and making others feel they're included there. You're included to work. Get your ass on that mop on that shit pile on the side of the bathroom and get it cleaned up. There's your inclusion. We're including you in chores.
Wait.
You want to feel
Wait,
included?
wait, wait,
Let me
wait,
include you in my
wait 1
misery.
second. Does he have to have the sign in the bathroom that you described last week with the bathroom etiquette?
No, they don't have it here, and they really
Ooh,
should.
girl,
They should.
I was gonna say if we went there,
Well,
I was gonna be done.
we
Uh,
do have cross like country, truckers from Mexico
right,
and Canada do come
right.
down here. But Canada at least uses the same toilet system. In the more popular places of Mexico, they use the same
Right.
toilet system. But in the rural areas, I have found out, and even further in South America and stuff,
They don't,
they
yeah.
don't use the same toilets that we use.
Right.
And I found that some of the people from the Middle East who immigrated here, and legal or not, well, obviously they got to be legal somehow because they're still driving. Trump hasn't caught them. Um,
Well, they're
they're
not legal. They're
and Trump just
illegals
hasn't
are
caught them yet.
driving. Illegals are driving.
But most part, the truckers they've gotten most 90% of them. I think is what they said about the truckers.
Really, we haven't really followed up on that with Sean Duffy. So
Well, I haven't
that's
seen as
something.
much ICE activity at the state um, checkpoints. The way
Right.
stations and stuff.
Well, that's
We
because
haven't
they've
seen
all
as
been
much.
diverted to Minnesota. That's why.
Well, in our area, it's pretty much all legals only.
Yeah.
Who are driving in this trucks in this area. And a lot of them do come from the Middle East and stuff like that. I mean, heck, a lot of the workers come that work in these stores, these gas stations come from there. But they're the ones who aren't the ones pooping on the side of the toilet or in the urinals and stuff like that. So, you know, we assume that it's just a cross country trucker who doesn't quite know how to use the toilet system because they're too new here. Whether they're here legally or not, we don't know. Or maybe they've been here a few years and no one's had that talk with them, but it happens.
Jeez.
But yeah,
I'm just shocked at
they can
that
sit
they're
there and
still pulling
preach to us
DEI
about
shit.
pronouns and blind spots in our social views, and that it's wrong that we pick up make assumptions about what we see. Making assumptions about what you see has kept mankind alive, from man-eating snakes,
Mhm.
cobras, rattlesnakes, poisonous plants. Making assumptions about what you see keeps you alive in nature.
Mhm.
Too bad it hurts your feelings. Y'all make a lot of assumptions about me. You wouldn't believe the people who make assumptions about me. Some semi trucks don't even need drivers now. Yes, there is that line of auto driving trucks that they're testing between Ohio and I believe it was Indiana.
I think so. Yeah.
That they're starting the testing on that.
Yep.
We'll
That's
see
gonna
how
be
well that
scary.
goes. I mean, Teslas can't park themselves right, let alone
I
drive.
mean, could you imagine being like, they want to test it and they say, well, you got to ride along as the passenger?
I watched a 30-minute video on those food delivery robots
Yes.
that kept getting stuck on train tracks and getting destroyed.
Uh huh.
30 minutes of different types of different times. And we're talking like 2 to 5 minutes each.
Jeez.
30 minutes worth of videos. That bad. Those self delivering robot things that are supposed to drive you or drive your food to you. It's just like a little robot that drives your food from the restaurant to your house.
Right.
Yeah, these fuckers can't seem to figure out train tracks,
Well,
and they keep
Eric,
getting crushed by trains.
Eric was telling me that for the Olympics in LA, they're going to use drones with a pilot and 4 passengers to carry people back and forth to various locations. Eh, Wait, and I said they can't fucking fly airplanes. And he's like,
Here's the
they're
problem. Here's the problem. There's one big problem. Drones are unmanned. What they're doing is piloting people in a
exactly.
small fucking plane
And
from
that's
one
what I
place to
said.
the other. It's not
That
a
he was
drone.
trying to tell me drones are really big, and I'm like, I think it might be a little bit smaller than a helicopter, probably. But
There are drones the size of like a Volkswagen
right, I know
Beetle,
that. Yeah, that they use
but
to carry weapons and stuff. But
but
and
they've
I'm
never been
so
modified to transport people, as far
right.
as I know, safely.
But we're going to use them in the Olympics. Now, I want you to, and this is, wait, and the reason, the rationale is so the traffic isn't bogged down on the LA highways, right? And I'm like, but you're only going to carry 4 people? How many drone trips? How many drones are going to be in the air at any one time? They're
Okay.
supposed to fly lower than 7,000 feet, right? And
Hmm.
I would not get on one if you paid me.
The biggest problem is with battery powered drones, the more weight, the shorter the distance they can fly.
Hmm. Well, these drones are to have a pilot. They're going to have a
Then
pilot
it's
and
not a
four
drone.
passengers. Well,
If it's a
um,
mini copter.
yes, that's
It's a
what I
mini
say.
helicopter.
That's what I say.
A drone is unpiloted.
And who is going to be the one to be responsible for takeoff and landings?
Air traffic
TSA.
control and licensed pilots.
Yeah, TSA. Who's going to do this? Who's going to do this job?
Um, Idiots.
I just see, if that's the case, I see problems everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I could envision a drone coming down, picking you up by your shirt, and dragging you and setting you down where you wanted to go. But
In China,
bodies.
they were working on a personal transport drone, but the most it can do is like 30 feet off the ground for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes with the average human weight of 150 ish pounds, I believe they said.
And then and then you're gonna have where you go and you have the weight limit, and they say, "Well, how much do you weigh?" And you're like, I'm 135, and meanwhile you're 195 pounds, and you're gonna cause the whole thing to go over. I just can't picture this in my head.
And what happened to that awesome stadium they were going to build for the Olympics?
I know they
And
don't
that
have
high
much
rail
time.
train that they were going to put into place?
Well, they have the Olympics, they have the soccer thing, they have the Super Bowl, and there's a fourth thing that
The
they were
FIFA
supposed.
World, the FIFA World Cup or
Yeah,
whatever it is.
yeah, that's the soccer match. But there's a fourth thing. I don't remember what that is. And they claimed that the reason for the wildfires was to be able to do a land grab to do building, to make that 5 minute city. Remember, we covered
The
all this.
15-minute cities,
15,
yeah.
well, 5 minutes really, if we're going to use drones. But we covered this previously. We just haven't gone back to look to see what the status is,
As
how
far
far
as I
they've
know,
gotten.
people still own their land. They haven't been reimbursed for the houses, so the state hasn't
No.
actually gotten and gone in and purchased the land.
And the last time we looked was, I want to say November-ish, if I recall correctly.
I
That,
think it might have been about it.
yeah, that they still hadn't even, despite Trump meeting with Karen Bass, the mayor of LA, he told her to fast track the permit so rebuilding could start.
She never did.
She did not even start anything.
Yep.
So I don't know what's up. We need to probably backtrack on and see where that's at.
Oh, that's one of many things that has been going on, and it's just wild. Everything going on. Oh, sorry, I dropped something. I had to pick it up.
I mean, we haven't even been able to get to Mandami. You know what I mean? And all
And
the
his
shit
most
that,
recent stupidity.
yeah, and the news cycle is just crazy.
And there's still that Texas serial killer that I believe the total that came up from 2025, from January to December 31st, January 1st to December 31st, was a total of like 39 people,
Wow,
was the most recent update for all of 2025,
that have been found in the bayous.
including the guy who didn't like swimming and was afraid of water.
He figured it was only ankle deep.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there's a lot we've covered that we might
Oh, there's so much.
there's a lot covered, and it's just wild how quickly they keep changing it. And then turns out the Ilhan Omar thing might have
Oh
been
my
staged.
gosh.
It might have been staged.
Oh yeah. Anybody with any common sense. The fact that she ran up to him and was gonna like try to take him down. Oh my god.
No, what
Really?
what gave it away to me is really the fact that she didn't question what it was
Right.
until after the fact, and she's like refusing medical care.
Right.
If someone throws an unknown substance on you, you go no matter what.
Well, not only that, but depending on what it was, she could have infected everybody that was around her.
Yeah, she. That's why I said again. A lot of people are saying it's staged. There was an AI meme going around showing him and her with the money beforehand,
Well,
and
did you see the picture going around? And I don't know how legit it is, but he has 3 kids, and they said that if he's not a leftist, because the one kid has all these piercings through the nose, eyebrow up the ears. The other chick has blue hair. I forget. I think the other one has
you're
orange hair.
describing me.
Well, I'm just saying. I know, but you would be probably in the 1%.
That aren't
I
insane,
correct,
but do have fun with our expressing ourselves in unique ways.
correct. But I would venture to say probably he is on the left.
Well, his wife is supposedly, according to Liberal Hive Mind, found the social media accounts of the guy,
Yes. Yeah, I saw.
and his wife is a major leftist.
Yeah.
And it's like, really, you can't. Okay, a lot of the right wing extremists are running their mouths, yes, but they haven't done anything to act on it, and it's so much so that they have to fabricate it like this.
Right.
Come
Well,
on.
they claim she's doing that to deflect it from the investigations from
Oh, that
the
very much
DOJ.
could be, but they
Yeah,
had to. I mean, come on.
the DOJ and Congress is looking at her. So, uh,
Yeah.
And
And
Benny
she runs
Johnson.
up with her fist pulled back in a way
Yeah,
that's not
like
even
she's gonna.
practical for punching.
Right. Yep. Yeah, Benny Johnson did that piece on her where uh, they found that they had that wine. They bought a winery out in California, and the winery went from like in the negative. I think it was $5,000 to the next year it made $5 million. But guess what?
Nothing's changed.
No, there's not a bottle of wine to be bought anywhere. No
Oh,
no website, nothing. There's a
interesting.
website, but there's nothing that you can buy. He tried calling the telephone number. You just get that busy signal kind of thing going on. So again, with all the money that, in addition to that she scammed with the hunger program for the kids,
Mm-hmm.
and the other fraud that was committed, now the winery thing. I mean,
Yeah.
she went from claiming that she only had what, $15,000, and she still had student loans, and she still owed money on her mortgage, to now she's worth $31 million in like
Bullshit.
3 years.
Bullshit.
I mean, I know Nancy Pelosi has, how to win at the stock market classes for the Dems, but geez,
Yeah,
that's a
but
lot
she's
of freaking
had
money.
decades. She's spread that out over decades.
Yeah.
These people are jumping on it like the
Mhm.
same day in obvious ways.
Mhm.
I mean, oh my God, like just get rid of these people already. Get them out of office. Send them to whatever country they came from or belong in, or if they belong here, put them in jail. I'm done with this bullshit.
Mhm.
It's getting insane. It's really getting insane. It's really just what the hell?
Yeah, enough is enough.
Yeah, I've had it with them.
All right, why don't we get started and see what we can finish today? I'd like to finish Minnesota up by tomorrow at
Yeah.
the
We were
latest.
gonna jump into the William Kelly person. Do we really need to cover the Fox News arrests from Pam Bondi, even though we already know they were arrested?
I don't think so. I think we could probably skip that. We'll put it in the
Okay.
description. We'll put it in the description if you want it. You can go out and look
Alrighty.
at it. So that's the arrest. That's the info from Pam Bondi, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we can just jump into this video from State of Daniel, a really good channel,
Mm-hmm.
where he breaks down who William Kelly is. So, one moment. Well, I make some adjustments and do this right here. There we are. I apologize. My hands are not working today. Okay, there we are. All right.
Irony and hypocrisy. That right there is William Kelly. He's one of the people who stormed the St. Paul Church. He was live streaming the raid to his 66,000 followers on TikTok, and he was following people around, terrorizing the kids, teenagers. He even was yelling at elderly people outside. And now he's upset that people are following him. He was recognized because his face has now gone viral thanks to his stream and those videos. And he's just so upset that people would actually confront him in public, just like he confronts other people. Again, irony and a total lack of self-awareness. Now, here's where things get really crazy because it turns out that was not William Kelly's first rodeo. He's actually a full-time, professional, and paid protester. That's right, he goes all over the country to join these protests. He goes there to agitate people and he live streams it on his TikTok. And to make matters even worse, he's actually known to law enforcement. In fact, just
But what they
Yeah,
mean by agitator, I'll let you go ahead.
I was just going to say before we even had the State of Daniel info, we covered that he had been arrested that Friday
Mm-hmm.
before the Sunday protest. So
Yep.
how was he arrested for being for agitating and causing havoc he's released on Friday, and I forget where he was arrested. But
I
he
want
showed.
to say New York.
I want to say New York as well. I can't recall off the top of my head since I wasn't prepared, since I didn't think we were going live, but we decided to. Uh, anyway, so he was out of state. He wasn't in Minnesota. So
Hmm.
he gets arrested on Friday, but he shows up Sunday in Minnesota. How? With what money?
That GoFundMe
Yes,
page he
he has
has.
a GoFundMe. Right.
But I also want to point out that what he does is try to rile the mob mentality in people.
Yes.
That's literally his job by being a loudmouth, screaming and doing shit the way he does. He's trying to get people to want either react to him, hit him back, scream back at him, start a fight, or to get others to lose their fucking minds and start doing what he's doing too.
But I haven't seen anybody uh, be aggressive towards him yet because he's so overpowering and overbearing.
He overdoes it. He's over the
Right.
top and they call it for what it is.
Right.
You got to do it just right if you
Mm-hmm.
want the mobs to follow.
Right.
And it's literally a science.
Well, it is
So,
because, well, I, I don't know if we'll be done with Minnesota or not because James O'Keefe went undercover and he put out part of his video where he said, fortunately, it was so freaking cold in Minnesota that he was covered from head to toe and nobody recognized him. And he apologized to his viewers and everybody in advance for what he was about to do. And he acted like a left wing lunatic, screaming, pounding on cars, had a sign, everything. They were undercover, not only him but his team. Uh, and I can't wait to see the rest of what he has to produce
well,
because it was found out again. Where do you think the money's coming from?
from my understanding, there was a recent thing that was from that one social media signal.
Yes,
Money is coming from one of the second in the assistant mayor or whatever, the assistant governor or
yes,
something.
yes. And
Some
not only,
$38,000 funded account has been paying people.
yes, but the American taxpayers have been funding all of this shit via NGOs.
Hmm.
Your tax dollars.
Are paying
So
for this shit.
we've been built out of trillions of dollars from all this fraud for decades that have been going on in blue states. Now we
Hmm.
come to find out all of BLM. Well, we know what happened with BLM and Patrice and her houses and all you idiots that I said don't give money to that did. All they did was took your money and ran, you dumbasses. Uh,
They've not helped anyone except
that's
themselves.
right. Not one person in
Those are
any
the only
black
black lives that
community was
benefited from
helped.
that money.
That's right.
Just saying. But yeah, it's there was a video I was just watching earlier. I believe it was from the quartering. He was covering a bunch of people decided to break into a motel because they thought that ICE is staying there, and we're literally destroying it by like moving the vending machines towards the doors, trying to knock things over, screaming, hollering, yelling, disrupting this motel for absolutely no reason. Hi, can you still hear me?
All right, Crazy B.
Hello?
Here we go.
Nope.
You can hear
Oh
me
my
and I can't
God.
hear you.
Hold on. Let me coordinate so she knows.
All right, Crazy B,
Hold
you're
on.
going to have to leave and come back. Oh, this is Rich
Can you hear
today.
me?
We apologize for the technical difficulties. We had problems even getting on.
D, can you hear me? Oh, D? What is that static? D, can you hear
One
me?
second. Either that or I'm going to start humming Sesame Street songs.
Please stay put. Don't leave.
And Crazy Bee will be right back, people. I left and came back. Now she's leaving and coming back. This is ridiculous.
D?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me pull the video back up.
Okay.
I hate having to leave is because I gotta pull all this stuff back up. I was
I
hoping
know.
me, but I was sure it was because it was earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Not Sesame Street songs, lol.
Well, then you get on here, Blue, and start singing your Mexican songs, dear.
uh,
Oh, Lord
but
help us.
that motel got destroyed, the front lobby and everything,
Yes, it did.
and the police would not show up.
No, they've been told to stand down.
And one ICE officer was left bleeding after a brick was thrown at him. Police
Mm-hmm.
weren't on their way to help. They
Yeah,
weren't coming to help. They had to wait for someone else to come and replace him so he could go get medical care.
right.
How is this okay?
And the
You
other thing
know,
that the other thing that James O'Keefe said was, so they were bringing in uh the bottles of water that were frozen to throw.
mm-hmm,
He said it was so cold that within minutes a bottle froze.
yes,
That's how cold it is in Minnesota right now. And these
yes,
idiots are out there risking life and limb, possible, exposure to these cold temperatures, frostbite, whatever, acting like frickin' animals in the street.
mm-hmm.
I'd send the fire department and spray them all with water.
That would be manslaughter.
Eh, that's if they died.
They probably would from hypothermia very
Just,
quickly.
just wet them a little bit. I didn't say drench them. Just wet them a little bit.
Well, if they're spraying them with a fire hose, they would absolutely be drenched.
Mm, they can control those nozzles. You know?
Well, I know Trump is supposed to be sending Tom Homan back and
Yes.
is not playing this time.
Yes. It's not going to
And
be
it's all
pretty.
under Obama's precedence that this can happen and it's
Mm-hmm.
going to get a lot worse. But nobody was screaming when Obama did it.
Right.
Nobody was crying when Obama did it.
And he had records. He set records.
Uh-huh.
We showed you guys that. We
And
had
Tom Homan helped with Obama's
he
administration
Obama gave Homan a medal,
for doing so good.
a congressional medal for doing so good.
But now, all of a sudden,
Now Obama's
no, it's bad
right.
to do what I did.
Right.
And
Now
don't use the laws I used.
exactly. Now Obama's
Oh,
bitching about
everybody's
Tom
back.
Homan. Yeah.
My family just walked back in the door.
Okay.
Okay, let me
Sorry.
hit
Go
play
ahead,
and mute
play.
for.
Go ahead.
Yep.
2 days before he stormed that church in St. Paul, he was arrested in front of Whipple. Take a look.
I can't hear the video.
And as you can see, William is being arrested here by the police. I don't know about you, but it is just really satisfying. And they give him the perp walk all the way to the car. And, they weren't able to arrest all of the protesters who were there. But the fact that he's one of the ones that they got makes me really happy. But if that happened Friday, how was he able to storm the church on Sunday? Well, what happened around that time was this. According to the AP, judge rules feds in Minneapolis immigration operation cannot detain or tear gas peaceful protesters. So they...
Say that again, D?
I said I can't hear the video, and then it flipped backwards and did something. I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah, there wasn't much but yelling, and I did reverse it in a couple places.
Okay.
So I flipped the video to mirror it.
Okay.
Because
I can't hear it though. Yeah, I can't hear the video.
You should be able to hear the video.
No, hit play again.
Apparently qualified him as peaceful because he...
Then that's not... I don't know. I'm sharing it the way I share everything else.
Well, luckily I know what it's about and I can read the caption, so go ahead.
They just told me how much Uncle became.
Blue, can you hear the video?
I'm not.
We need to figure out food for tonight.
Oh my God! Yes, they can hear the video. So
Okay, go
it's
ahead.
something on your end.
All right,
Why
just go
we
ahead,
can't?
hit play. I
I
know
got
what
to
you're
deal
about
with
to say.
them because they want to tell me some stuff. So I'm going to do my best to chime in when I can. And give me a moment.
He wasn't actually, I don't know, lighting buildings on fire like they did during the summer of 2020. He was definitely trying to obstruct. He was definitely trying to get in their way and provoke, but apparently did not meet the qualifications. That's what you get when you have a radical leftist activist judge who steps in for political reasons. Well, it turns out that William Kelly is not even from Minneapolis or St. Paul or Minnesota itself. He's from Washington, D.C., and he's actually had run ins with law enforcement in D.C. before.
Hey, who'd you vote? Hey, who'd you vote for? 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 Who'd you vote for, bud? Yeah, you Nazi piece of shit. You traitorous. You. You. I am not doing anything wrong. I am not doing anything wrong. I am not doing anything wrong. You are violating my constitutional right. 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 You are violating. Do anything just touching, but you guys went hands on, not him.
He's obviously a lunatic and deranged and deeply needs psychiatric help. But what I really hate about that clip is the bystander, or perhaps it was a fellow protester, who was chastising the cops for stepping in, right? Because Kelly clearly was chasing this family. He was cursing at them. He was getting aggressive. This could have quickly escalated into a physical fight, but instead the police interfered before things got even worse. Well, unfortunately for Kelly, he does have a history of participating in protests where people have been physically hurt so badly that they actually had to be sent to the hospital. So this is from Megan Basham. She writes for the Wall Street Journal, Daily Wire, a lot of high-profile publications. This man, William Kelly, a ringleader for the mob that stormed the Southern Baptist Church yesterday, is part of a group that also so severely harassed Christ Church in D.C. that they sent a church member to the hospital with a shattered eardrum. Talk about just terrible. And William, obviously, as you've heard in all of these clips, he's extremely loud. So he definitely contributed to the noise that resulted in that shattered eardrum. And look, I get that it's not the same as being punched in the face or, needing stitches, a broken bone, or anything like that. But a shattered eardrum is still, what to have one of.
Okay, I forgot I was paused for a second. The amount of decibels it takes to shatter a person's eardrum is alarming. Which I don't think that kid was. I would, again, I know I'll not get to see the medical reports, but I wonder if there was like a mild fluid buildup beforehand, which does happen in kids
Mm-hmm.
routinely. I wonder if there might have been a fluid buildup beforehand and the decibels put it over the top, because there are a lot of people who work around loud equipment all the time and it doesn't shatter their eardrums. I don't think the vocal ability of a human being, even amplified by a church, could shatter an eardrum. I do believe there is something underlying that was happening beforehand, but they are
But
attributing to this guy.
yeah, that regardless, I don't care if there was or there wasn't. It was inappropriate behavior to begin with, right?
I'm sorry. Go get dinner. Go get dinner. No, I'm in the middle of a podcast. I can't deal with this right now. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Let me go.
Crazy Bee, why don't we just, it's 8 o'clock. We're having issues. Why don't we just call it a night and pick up tomorrow?
Did you want to finish this video and then call it a night? Because
No,
I
we'll
finally
pick
got them
this
out of the
back up
room.
tomorrow since I can't hear it, and hopefully the weather will be better.
Okay.
All right, people, we apologize. As I said, we decided to do this at the last minute. And so we're just having issues all around.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
we're just going to call it an early night.
I just had my pills dropped on me along with albuterol.
There you go. So we will
It's
be
going to be
back
one of those days,
tomorrow
I'm
at 7
telling you.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like, follow, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll try to have our act together. But again, when you're
No
dealing with the
promises.
North and the South and communication in between, we got lag issues. So the string and the cans just don't cut it anymore.
Not really.
And we'll do that. All right,
All
Crazy
right.
Bee. So I'll
Sounds
talk
like
to
a
you later,
plan.
girl. Have a good one. Be safe.
All right.
Good night. Do you want to do your usual?
Yep, I was going to say for everyone to stay safe, stay sane, stay sober, and we'll be back on the next one.
Good night.
Let me